I don't want to get into some kind of military debate. Obviously, I don't think there's too many people who can make a rational argument in defense of our preposterously huge military budget. But obviously, we have a bunch of criminals and bums that we elect to be our government, and so that's why they support the military. And we have a geographically biased, voting system, and so all the people who are making graft money off the military budget vote for it, of course. All the government employees and such. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm almost for, you know, not letting
Don't
government
forget about the
employees
states.
vote.
They always want new military bases in them.
Yeah, that's why I'd abolish states. I'm sick of states. Fuck the states. All this bullshit competition. You see it now. I mean, they're lowering taxes in our state again. Because we got to compete because all the rich people will move to New York or they'll go to Connecticut or go somewhere else. And it's like, well, why should we be competing to keep rich people here? I mean, if we're going to give them a free ride, then what's the point of having them here? It's just stupid.
Anyway, speaking about the system here, it's not that great either. I mean, as health insurance go, you're covered if you have an accident or you need surgery or something like that, but not if you're like old and sick. You just have like a compensation, like a 50% off. But on the other hand, the pensions, that alimony thing that you get after you get retired from work, that is shit. It's absolute shit. Most of the old people here are like, in deep poverty. Like everyone, who doesn't have a small business or something, even if they work like 40 years and they have a big ass, paycheck, they gonna end up broke when they're old.
So I tripped over the alimony thing. I thought that was pretty funny. Alimony is just for men and women in divorces. Okay, it doesn't have anything to do with retired people.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. But yeah, well here they do okay because we have this Medicare thing that you pay in the whole time you're working. You pay into this system that basically is you're paying your premiums ahead of time. So old people have it pretty good. I mean, it gets expensive. If you're in, if, you have to have extra insurance if you want to stay in a nursing home for like 3 years, more than 2 years. I mean, Medicare is only going to cover it for the first year or something like that, and then you're fucked. So if you plan on spending a long time in a nursing home, you got to have private insurance, or they're going to suck up every dollar you have.
We don't even have nursing homes. Not really, not free anyway.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's the difference. Is instead of paying 2% or 1%, people are paying 8 or 10% of their income to finance the retirement system. Plus, the employers are paying another 10, so it's a lot of money going into that you know old people care. I wonder who Zombie is fucking goddamn Skyping with. He's looking too comfortable.
Hey, Zomgits, I heard a rumor that a lot of people in richer parts of Europe go to places like Romania to get stuff like dental and stuff like that done because it's cheaper. Like routine stuff.
Yeah, well, a dentist doesn't have to go to school. you know, he practices on frogs. You know.
I don't know how cheap is considered. I mean, compared to for instance, if you have like problem with one tooth and you need everything done, it's like $15, something like that. For like a big problem. If you need to replace it, it may be like $25, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
the fake teeth. They got good cheap fake teeth in Romania.
Yeah, I'll have to get me some. It's my teeth that are going to hell. Ooh, Paul's ego. Haven't seen him in a while. Yeah. Saw he made some kind of video. Yo, yeah, yo to you too. Yeah. Um, what's I gonna say? Oh yeah, but it's really expensive here. Dentist is real. Phew, nobody's covered for that, so that's really expensive shit.
Hi, Paul.
Yeah, and it
No,
shouldn't be.
nobody's covered here either.
Well, I know,
It's
but you're
not
only
from
paying
insurance.
15
That
bucks.
you just
Right, you're covered with
You,
no
you,
copay.
you pay 300 here. You know, you get a filling. It's 150 bucks anyway, just for a filling. They do anything fancy.
Just for a fucking X-ray it costs much. They don't even do anything, just an X-ray.
Now I have to have a dentist that actually, he comes here to the house, with his little, his little pocket drill. But it's pretty good though. He does all right, except he's a slob. But yeah, it's damn expensive. It's 200 bucks just for him to come at the house. And then he just adds, 80 bucks for this,
an
100
X-ray
bucks
is
for
like
that.
$10, and a tooth pulled is, yeah, I don't know, like also $25, something like that. How can it be $400? What the fuck? He's just pulling your tooth out.
Yeah, but yeah, my tooth pulled only cost me 200 and something. So
Mine was 50, but it was at college. If you get it done at the college, it's on the cheap.
yeah, practice dentist.
But you get motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Exactly. Hey, do teeth hurt when you pull them out? Is that in the book? Does it hurt them patients when you pull one of them out?
Hey, this guy's screaming. What do I do, Teach?
$150 to get her tooth pulled.
Should I break his jaw entirely or just the top part? Should I hit it with some hammers? Yeah, yeah. Scary shit. Oh, enough dentist talk. That's just going to depress the hell out of me. I have to call my stinking dentist. Ugh, fuck.
Hey, Gary.
Also, the utilities are really cheap. Like the telephone bill, the TV, the internet. This is really cheap. I mean, even compared with like other countries. I think Dario was paying something like $50 for his internet connection, which was shit, and I'm paying like $15 for 1 month.
Yeah, well, I'm paying nearly 50. But it's good connection. But go ahead, Paul.
I was just gonna ask, when you said your dentist is a slob, but he does like house calls, what does that mean? Does he like come over and leave Twinkie wrappers everywhere, dishevel the pillows on your couch, or what?
Well, he mostly works in like nursing homes, like people that are unconscious and shit. Well, anyway, but yeah, everything's dirty. Like his box has got like blood and tissue on it and shit. And you're just like, oh man, I'm gonna get AIDS so bad. I'm always I have like a bottle of alcohol I put out for him and all this stuff, just because, like, spray that shit before you put it in my mouth, fucker. I got fiber optic connection, so it's really, as fast as they come or whatever. 100 million megabytes and shit.
What do you use, a mob dentist?
Yeah, well, what he does work for the mob too. But he does, like executives who do. I'm too busy to go to the dentist, so they'll just have him work on them in the car, or something. But yeah, like I said, he mostly works on people that are, half dead. But hell, he saved my life. I mean, if it wasn't for that fucker, I would have gone entirely insane. So he's great.
Seems like you live in a nice town, Gary.
Well, he doesn't live in the town, but yeah, I do live in a nice town, kick-ass town. No, I mean it's nice in the, yeah, it's rich people. It's kind of nice living with rich people.